welcome. Yes. To Commodity Mondays, where we go over everything that has to do with commodities. Yes. Look at my balls jiggle on my face. It's like a sock hypnotizing you. Commodity Mondays, where we fleece, heist, and shice. Yes, we do. The criminal gangster cartel. And protect ourselves against inflation. Can you fucking believe this fucking Vincenzo? He told me to buy the gold and silver bullion, and now that shit is crashing too, just like my crypto and my fucking Dogecoin, because the criminal gangsters have infiltrated that fucking market, and I've lost my house. The FBI's just burnt it down Waco style, and Vincenzo told me to buy gold and silver bullion, and now that's crashing. And now I've lost even more money. I'm out for blood, Vincenzo. Good mid-afternoon on this gorgeous, sunny, but yet mild, with increasingly high clouds as we have a cold front and a storm system moving off to the north, and a strong cold front from midsummer. Early July will be moving across central and southern lower Michigan tomorrow night. And we're going to have some showers and thunderstorms, right? So we're going to look forward to that. And real quick, we look at the silver and bullion market. Yes, Vincenzo will be putting out his bearish and bullish indicators. I will have that email out by this evening. And you can see a quick look at the silver price. Let's see what we got going on with the silver. The fucking silver price. Why isn't that doing anything? Oh, I'm in the weekly. Need to go to the daily. That's having some issues over there today. I don't know why it's not working. Whatever. But we're just gonna play through. You can see we're in this descending triangle right now. Moving to the 4-hour time frame. I don't know why that's not working. It's irritating me. Let's get out of there. There it goes. So you can see we have our arrows where we've hit our upper resistance in this ascending, not D, but ascending triangle with our orange, red, and white. We've hit 1, 2, and 3 times. We've been rejected off of the horizontal upper resistance. And then our blue, our purple, and yellow has been uptrending 1, 2, 3 times, bouncing off our underneath support. This is an ascending triangle, and we still have several months left in this pattern to accumulate gold and silver. In this case, silver stocks and silver bullion, right? Every time it hits here, you buy. That's what I've done. I bought. I watched it pump, didn't buy, then I bought. I watched it pump, didn't buy, then I bought. I watched it pump, didn't buy, then I bought. Now I'm waiting, and if it pumps again, we're gonna wait and see if it breaks out. If it doesn't break out and comes in retest, I'll buy more and then wait for the pump, because I believe this, after this is all said and done, you're gonna end up way higher than you are right now. And it's a great buying opportunity. Our indicators are still bullish. They're trending in the weekly down, but that's because we're consolidating, which is very healthy, and it's very bullish. And I'm very bullish in the silver market. I think we're gonna come up here in the next few days and retest 28 and click down and dance for a few weeks to months, or a few weeks, maybe a few months. But I'm very bullish in the silver bullion and the gold bullion market. We can see gold had that huge crash when the Fed talked, and everyone thought they were gonna taper or whatever, but the Fed just keeps printing, right? This is fiscal and monetary policy Monday, so we're gonna give you some gold updates right now. You can see we're trying to pull bullish out of here, but the indicators are still way down. They flirted bearish, and now they're starting to trade back up. And then if we zoom into the 4-hour where the volume comes back, you can see the volume is dead, right? Not dead, but it's down. It's actually starting to pick up now when we look at the 4-hour rate. So if we can get above these major moving averages, then we can flip short-term bullish again, right? And start continuing our bull market that we've been in for about 2 years. But we said we were gonna, if we came down, this is your underneath support. And if you hold that and bounce and get substantially higher than that with some big candlesticks, green, then you're off to the races again on your way up towards $2,000. I believe we're going to be at 2,500 by the end of the year in gold, right? And then if we look, yes, look at, if we go look at some gold stocks that I got, B2 Gold, I have like 500 or 600 shares of this, and I bought more down here on the dip again. I bought down here, I bought down here, I bought over here. I did not buy up there, I did not buy up there. I've been buying the bottoms, right, and the retesting, right? You buy support, not resistance, and it hit here, so I bought about 200 more shares because I do believe this will eventually pop way up. And I believe we, just like gold, are in a bull flag that we tried to break out of there. Now we're retesting to see if we can confirm the breakout. And if we do, your end of the year target is way up there, and that after the breakout of the bull flag of about $10. Very bullish on that. Very bullish on B2 Gold, along with a 3.5% dividend. Still very bullish on AAU. I have a lot of shares in this. Like I always say, you buy when nobody wants, and then you ride the pump. Jabronis buy there, Jabronis buy there, Jabronis buy here. Vincenzo buys pre-pump, Vincenzo loads up pre-pump, rides the pump, and in this one sells into the rally because they don't pay a dividend. It's just a speculation. So you have to sell these to take your money, or your paper profits will vanish, right? Another one that I'm very bullish on is Royal Dutch Shell. I have a lot of shares I'm accumulating in here because I do believe this is going to break out eventually way up. And if we look at the monthly, my chart got all fucked up. Look, there it is, because this is a monthly pattern. You see it's been down for about 10, 15 years as the US market's been skyrocketing. These are very cheap. They pay almost a 6% dividend. Vincenzo buys down, Vincenzo buys down, Vincenzo bought here. Jabronis buy, Jabronis buy, Jabronis buy. You load up on the lower half of this and wait for the pump out, because eventually this company is going way up now, way past its old high, and will be well into the hundreds of dollars a share, along with its lowering dividend as the stock price ascends and goes higher. But right now I'm going to collect my 6% dividend per year as I accumulate lots of shares of Royal Dutch Shell. Very bullish long term. Intermediate, there's going to be lots of up and downs. Goldfield, I've acquired lots of this. I'm very bullish long term in Goldfield. Short term, it can do ups and downs, but long term, I'm very bullish, and I think we're loading up for a major breakout over this key upper resistance here. I think eventually we're going way up there in Goldfield. Very bullish on Goldfield. It's a solid company. They pay a good dividend for a gold company. Fortune and a silver, very bullish on that. Roscon Gold is my speculation. Very long-term, multi-year bullish on that. Oil, very bullish on it. You can see we're nearly up to $80 a barrel in oil. Remember, Vincenzo's Gold Crypto Investing has that call that we've made. This is a two-decade bull flag, and when this breaks out, our end of 2022 target is threatening $200 a barrel in oil. And yes, that's a bullish call, a bold call, and I believe Vincenzo is the only one on the YouTube calling for $200 threatening barrel of oil by the end of next year, by the midterms, because Joe Biden's radical communist policies are debasing and devaluing the dollar, which makes commodities, oil, gold, and all of that, copper, skyrocket. And I believe as oil threatens $200 a barrel by the end of next year, we got to clean this chart up. The new subscribers have been asking for more eraser. So we're going to give them more eraser right now. Look at this. Eraser's about to kill it and clean this chart up to make it beautiful. Look at that. Get rid of some of that shit over there. Looks good. Now, I believe the US dollar will be threatening all-time lows as oil by the end of next year is threatening $200 a barrel. I think the US dollar is going to be sitting down there somewhere at about threatening to break the 70 handle and go much, much lower. That's Vincenzo's call. You can see how the dollar has been debased since 1986. On the dollar index, you've lost from 1986 at current price, you've lost about 30% of your purchasing power in 2000 in 35 years. So you're losing about 10% per 10 years in purchasing power if you have the same money. And I believe you're going to be threatening way down here by the midterms next year. The dollar is going to be threatening an all-time record low in the low 70s, threatening to break the 70 handle, as oil at the same time is threatening $200 a barrel. Remember that. Oil is going to be threatening, as we put our industry exclusive price target, oil is going to be threatening $200 a barrel by the end of 2022, as the US dollar is threatening a record low, and the United States economy is deep into a stagflation or a deflationary depression, which is the worst kind of depression, at least, or inflationary depression, right? Where prices go up, wages go down, growth is depressed. That's the worst possible thing you can have. A depression is bad enough, but usually in a depression, as all those other things are happening, prices go down. So it eases some of the burden for people that still have money. In this case, you're not going to have the jobs, you're not going to have the money, but prices are going to continue to rise instead of going down as the economy tries to fix things, because Joe Biden has completely fucked this all up, and we have major problems. And we have major problems, and it's all Joe Biden's fault because he's the one in charge. So he's the one that I must blame, right? But that's where oil is going, that's where the dollar is going, and that's what's going to happen in the gold and silver bullion. Like, subscribe, and share Fiscal and Monetary Policy Mondays.